Well, looks like Barack Obama and his team are trying to spread a little bit of cheer. In the last week, the unemployment rate took a small drop, causing the dollar to rise and stocks to jump, and the Obama administration to announce that the worst part of the recession is officially over, all thanks to that $787 billion stimulus package that they passed. And they're even saying there might be another one coming by the end of this year. But is this really good news, or are they speaking a little bit too soon? Here to talk with me via Skype is Gerald Celente from the Trends Research Institute. Thank you for joining me.
Oh, my pleasure.
So first of all, Obama says that we're past the worst of the recession right now. Do you think that's true?
There is no recovery with the recession. It's merely in remission. They've given it loads of stimulus drugs and monetary infusions, but it's not going to cure the chronic degenerative disease of a failing economy. So when President Obama, for example, talks about the glorious unemployment trends, let's look what's really going on. 250,000 people lost their jobs last month. And that's a really big fall off. If we weren't in this crisis, that would be headline news. So this is only a temporary uptick that's being, again, fueled by injections of stimulus and bailouts and buyouts. So it's only temporary.
So you're saying that actually the stimulus bill has nothing to do with the unemployment rate taking that small drop?
Well, it does have something to do with it, but let's look behind the numbers. When the stimulus package was first proposed back in February of 2009, they said that they would create some 3.5 million to 4 million jobs by the end of 2010. And that without the stimulus package, without it, unemployment in 2009 would hit 8% and go over 9% in 2010. Well, right now, as we speak in August of 2009, the official unemployment rate is 9.4%. So they're way off on their projections. And then as we look ahead to 2010, we're really looking at unemployment topping way over 10%. The effective unemployment rate in the United States, when you add in people that are no longer looking for jobs, people that are off the unemployment rolls, people that have part-time jobs and want full-time jobs, or people that are looking for jobs and can't find any, the effective unemployment rate is at 19%. So no, the stimulus package is only creating a few jobs. Possibly, maybe they saved 150,000 to 2,000 jobs, because since Obama's been president to now, we've lost about 2.5 million jobs.
But what about this idea of passing another stimulus package by the end of the year? Are you saying that it's also not going to really have that great of an effect and that it also will just be temporary?
Of course. The problems are caused by easy credit, cheap money, and massive borrowing. That's what caused the current economic crisis. To put more cheap money, more easy credit, and more rampant buying is going to only escalate a bad situation. I say it, and I say it over and over again. You cannot create phantom money out of thin air based on nothing and producing practically nothing without destroying the economy and the dollar. Look what's going on over in China. China has a massive stimulus package. Of course, they have trade surpluses and budget surpluses, so they're not in the same problems the United States has. That notwithstanding, China's exports fell 23% with all of that stimulus. And if China doesn't get exports, their economy doesn't move forward. So no, stimulus is only a temporary solution.
So what will be a realistic way to gauge whether the U.S. is getting any worse, any deeper into the recession, or whether things might actually be getting better, whether the unemployment rate will slowly begin to get back up? What's going to be that factor that tells people?
Well, when unemployment really does go down and jobs are created. So right now we're back to 2000 levels with jobs, even though we've added several million more people. So without jobs, the next thing they're going to say is they're going to show boost in the stock market at GDP levels, and they're going to call it a jobless recovery. That's like being almost pregnant. It's impossible. So without job creation, there is no recovery. Period, paragraph.
Great. Well, thank you for joining us today, and we'll talk to you soon.